Hi, I'm Barry Sahajian, and this is Volume 4 of Essential Bass Theory. And this deals with 2 ways to make you a better musician by knowing the cycle of fourths and how to use it in a couple of ways. So the first way, I suppose, would be, as I did in the introduction, I played a major triad 12 times going up the neck of the bass. So this in itself will improve your ear. You're hearing a triad in 12 keys. The second thing is that it will improve your technique, because as you saw, I was using all these different positions and everything going up the neck, and I made it pretty smooth. I figured out a formula on how to do it, and it makes sense, and I'm going to show you that formula. So you can basically use this formula to practice any lick or any arpeggio, and for the most part, jazz players use this extensively. When they learn a new lick, they do it in every key and hear it clearly, and it's a great ear training tool. The next thing is, if you learn this, and you can figure out what your key in. You see 4 flats, what key am I in? I don't know. How do I figure that out? Or 3 sharps, what key am I in? If you learn the cycle of fourths, you'll easily be able to figure out what key you're in just by looking at a key signature. So the first thing you have to do is learn the notes in the cycle of fourths. And that's what we're dealing with today. That would be C, F, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, C flat, F flat. Now, I've seen many shortcuts online that teach you how to do this using a shortcut. One of them is using the word bead, because in one point in that cycle you have B, E, A, D, or B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat. Well, I'm going to forget that. I think an easier way, and how I learned it, is just to recite it over and over and just learn it by memory. C, F, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, C flat, F flat. Do it again. C, F, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, C flat, F flat. If you do that enough times, it'll become second nature, like it is for most musicians that have had theory training. Okay, so the next thing is, how do you figure out what key you're in? Well, we are working in flats only in this lesson. I'll do another one on sharps. So the formula to figure out, you see 3 flats. Let me see. So if you have the cycle memorized, the names of the notes, you will know. Let me see, 3 flats. Let me think. B flat, E flat, A flat. So what you do is you take the next to the last flat, and that will be the key you're in. So you have 3 flats, B flat, E flat, A flat, right? The next to the last flat is an E flat, key of E flat. If you're going to take, 5 flats, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, okay, the next to the last flat will be a D flat, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat. And that's how you figure out what key you're in, by looking at a key signature on a piece of music. I'd like to show you the patterns and shapes I used in that introduction piece I played. First of all, we have, then we have, now let's do a little mathematics. So you have 12 keys you have to play going up the neck. So I just showed you 3 patterns and 2 shapes. So that gives you 3. Now what you do is you move it up 4 frets. So you were here, starting here. Then you move it up 4 frets and do it again. Move it up 4 frets again. Move it up 4 frets again. And land on C. Started on C, played the patterns 4 times, 3 positions each, 4 times 3 is 12. There are 12 notes. There you go. So that was easy, I guess. But anyway, another thing you could add to it, reinforce your memorization of the notes in the 12 keys. You could think out loud in your head or verbally out loud and say C, F, B flat, E flat, play it, A flat, play it, D flat, play it, G flat, B, E, A, D, G, and C. So this way you would be reciting this over and over and learning it. Not only that, you'd be getting better recognition of where the notes are on the neck. So we're looking to get as many benefits as we can out of this exercise, as opposed to just doing an exercise with pretty much no thought, and it's all you're doing is achieving muscle memory and technique. So I like to get in as much as you can, as much thought, because it is practice. Okay, let's take it a step further now. All I did was play 1, 3, 5 of the triad, and it was very boring, nothing to it. You're just learning shapes and position and in the pattern going in 12 keys. Why don't we now, what I'd like to do now is put a little style to the triad, just a little bit, you know what I mean? Let's go say, once again, try to think what note what arpeggio you are playing. C, F, B flat, E flat, A flat. Think out loud in your head while you're doing this. Once again, reinforce. C, F, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, C flat, F flat. This concludes Essential Bass Theory 4, How to Become a Better Bassist Using the Cycle of Fourths. I will follow this up in a few days with doing the same with cycle of fifths. I only like to give you small segments because you must absorb this thoroughly to really get something out of it. Please visit my Patreon page where there's a transcription of the introduction and all the graphics and tabs. And also, I might ask that you would subscribe, like, or comment. Let me know what you think. If I missed anything here, let me know and I'll fill it in on the comments or perhaps include it in the next video.